All right, hey everybody, here we are. The Sweet Spot is back, it's live. I am Jason. You all know the Godfather. We got a new face with us here today. Also Jason Gobleck. Jason comes to us from the Met Section PGA and is a new golf instructor here at Lyman Orchards Golf Club. So Jason, welcome.
Yeah, thanks. Happy to be here.
This is your first official duties, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, I
an
just showed
official,
up on property
yeah.
and kind of say hi,
Here
and
you go.
next thing you know, I'm hanging out with you guys.
Like
so,
a movie star, basically.
You know,
Puts you
what's
right on
what's
camera.
better than this?
Yeah.
That's it.
So before we get started too much, I want to say congratulations to Wayne Hapgood. Wayne, winner of, it's going back 3 weeks now, the share from the 14 Club Challenge. I want to thank you for sharing the video, and you win a free run, free 1 hour in the simulator. So come check the simulator out and see what we have going on down there. We'd love to see you. So Wayne, congratulations, and just as a reminder, you share this video and be entered to win a free hour in the simulator. Make sure you do that. There's not very many people sharing, so your odds are good. So make sure you do that. So Jason, welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself and coming from the Met Section.
Yeah, I was at Westchester Hills
Yep.
in White Plains. I was there for 17 years, and then we made a little family move up to Madison, Connecticut, and so here I am. Looking for a great spot for my next chapter in my career, and happy that it's going to be here at Lyman. So couldn't be at a better spot, really.
The golf center down there across the street, the Apple 9, where people are, there's a lot of talk in the industry, or just in sports in general, about, oh, nobody wants to play golf anymore, it's too boring, it's this, it's that, it's whatever. And if you go take a look down at that golf center, you'll see that that is not true at all. We're teaching so many people, new golfers, how to learn the game. Jason's going to be a big part of that. We're excited to have you here. And, great golf instructor, brings a lot of energy, enthusiasm, and skill to the team. So we're excited. Excited to be adding to the team. I mean, the team down there just keeps growing every year. We add more people, and the students just keep coming. So if you know anyone that wants to learn how to play golf, come find us. We'll help you out.
Jason showed up today to have a little sit down. We were going to talk, maybe a cup of coffee. There was no time for that. There was no time for that because it's chaos down there right now. All the simulators.
Shoes,
We're selling
shirts.
sold three pairs of shoes in the middle of January.
There you go.
About 4 outfits. The simulator was jam-packed from 9 a.m. on. And met with a vendor, and Jason walked in, and I quickly ran over and gave him a quick handshake. See you. I'll talk to you in about 45 minutes. And
Online, on Facebook Live.
And this is really the time we've had the chance to sit down. But it was funny, and then he saw that even in January the golf center's rocking and rolling. But he's been up. He came a couple times during the course of the summer last year. He knows how we can really pump out rounds and instruction, and it'll be good to have you on the team. I know that Marissa and Dan and Andrea and John Wilson are all excited to have you.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to have a great year.
It's going to be fun.
We, speaking of pumping out some rounds, we got about 30 guys out there today playing golf. It's
the-
not very warm.
On the walk, usually you couldn't talk me into going out there, but on the walk from the car here, we noticed it wasn't
It's like a
windy.
30-foot walk.
But it wasn't windy. No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I couldn't make the walk. I didn't say, hey, Jason, you had a piggyback ride. I'm saying it wasn't windy, which makes it really pretty tolerable.
I got called a wimp today because I had to put my coat on to go out there to put some more carts on the line. No,
I would put my coat on too.
So-
It is the winter still.
I used to tell everybody how tough I was because I was from Montana. I didn't need coats and things like that. Well, I've gotten soft.
Yeah.
I need all that now. So, PGA show. How was it?
Great success.
Good.
Great success. Came in. One of the best stories is the way we came in. You go in, you're like, oh, this flight's going to be sold out. We get there, no one's at the gate. I'm like, did we miss our flight? What's going on? And I came down with Pete Montana, our outside operations supervisor, as I call him. He's paid like minimum wage, but he supervises. And we get in line, and the lady gets on the loudspeaker and says, this is a really booked flight. 175 seats, only 43 of you. There's only 43 people on this flight. We each took our own row. I'm like, this is awesome. Where was this when I flew back with my children from Orlando? And that would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
But we spread out, we came in, we talked for a while, and the next morning we went right to our TrackMan seminar, which was phenomenal. These people at TrackMan are unbelievable. And they keep putting more and more money and efforts into their product. By far the best product when it comes to simulators out there.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. And
Are they coming out with a number 5?
No. They're just continuing software upgrades for number 4 for the year 2020.
That's good.
There was no talk of TrackMan 5. They built 4 as like an empty box that they could just keep putting more and more and more into. And once they run out of room on 4, they'll have to introduce something with more memory, essentially, which will be TrackMan 5 down the road. But there was no talk.
Well, we've had a handful of different types of simulators. We were using the GC2 once, and we had a different system before. I mean, you don't have any performance issues with the TrackMan. I mean, it just you plug it in, it works. You know?
Just keep it plugged in. That's
it's been fun to not have to be dealing with the headaches of restarting the machine and all that kind of stuff. That's good.
And this other simulators are good. This one, I just feel like it's a cut above. It's just a little bit better. So we did that. We walked the show floor on Wednesday.
All of our customers know the TrackMan.
Yeah.
I mean, who
That's
doesn't
it.
know
Yeah.
the TrackMan? Who hasn't seen, a tour player with the TrackMan behind them?
They all have them.
Can we
Yeah.
get a couple more, maybe?
Well,
Got room in the
well,
one per instructor?
we got a little
Right?
work to
What
do
we
for
have?
that. We got a little work to do on that first.
Yeah. Well, we have 3, but we have to turn what we have.
Yeah. Well, we got.
We have really 1 for outdoor usage,
Yeah.
3 for indoor usage. Well, hopefully we can get it to 2 or 3 for the summer.
The hope is 2 for the summer.
But that was good. We did a great Callaway fitting with Marissa, John Wilson, Greg Murdoch. We did how to be a better fitter. It was a 3-hour class. It was phenomenal. Put away some myths of what you think. And my favorite one is the one where the guy goes, "Where do you want to hit the ball on the face?" This came from a golf pro, and I'm like, "Well, hit the center, don't you?" And the guy goes, "See that little X in the middle of the face on the new Maverick? That's exactly where I'm gonna hit it, in the middle of the club face." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense."
There you go.
Some people used to say hit it high on the face for less spin. Well, you'll have less spin, but the ball's not going to trampoline off. But the Callaway fitting was awesome. And then, the evenings were fun too. We did some pretty good socializing. Went out for
I imagine.
we went out to a steakhouse, which was, everybody enjoyed their meal except for me. Mine was awful. Awful. Everyone's like licking their chops and rubbing their bellies, and I'm like, ugh, this steak was
I had
terrible.
an experience of that recently too. It was really bizarre.
Bizarre.
Everybody thought it was great, and I thought it was awful. I think it was awful. I didn't think it was worth it.
It was definitely not worth the Benjamin I had to come out of
Yeah.
my pocket for that,
Yeah.
and the 1 martini I had.
One.
I only had 1. I only had 1.
Okay.
I'd take an Uber back.
Yeah.
I had the 1 martini.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
So you
it
had
was good. We had a great time.
Good.
There's so many more stories.
What's
but I don't
hot?
know.
So the best thing that I saw was the Callaway putter with the ERC with the lines.
Yeah, the triple track.
I didn't go to the show, but that's when we were visiting with the reps.
Mm-hmm.
The triple track putter that lines up with the golf ball.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
It's
that's
gotta
going to be
the
the
first
one.
item I'm getting.
Yeah, I
mean,
feel like
it's
that's
just-
going to be the
Mhm.
game changer.
Right. And
Yeah.
I've been doing a triple track for like 20 plus years
Yeah.
on a golf ball.
On your own, right? You just
On
put
my
your own
own.
lines.
And I had a triple. I had a putter, an old Scotty camera at 3 stripes, and I would try to match them up. Very similar to, this,
Mhm.
but they have those. It looks awesome.
It looks
I
like
can't
it
wait
just
to get one.
set it up, hit it in the hole. Looks pretty good.
It looks good. We're bringing them in. We've
Yeah.
got a bunch of those
Yeah.
coming in. We'll do a Callaway. I know that Marissa and John are going to do a Callaway putting fitting day using triple track.
Cool.
That'll be good. Hot item down there? I thought I saw one item that's not sexy to the viewer, but it would be good for us, is a machine that picks the range on its own. It's like a robot.
Yes.
Phenomenal machine. Phenomenal.
You said it could pick them up out of the mud puddles and everything?
The one that's being
Unplugs
released in
them too?
2021. It was funny because when we were going to all this educational stuff, Peter would just walk the show
He
floor.
was looking at all the gadgets.
So he's looking at the gadgets. He hung out next to Range Servant for like the longest time, and the guy goes, "What do you do in the golf business?" And he told him what he does. He goes, and Peter said, "I just wish we could pick the range easier." He goes, "You got a half hour?" And Peter goes, "I do." And the guy goes, "Come with me." And they brought him around the corner and showed him a video on this new
That's awesome.
alien-like robot machine that picks the range. And Peter's like, we've got to get that. I'm like, well, if price of minimum wage keeps going up, we'll have to get 2.
There you go.
Yeah, 1 range.
One thing we know for sure is the price of minimum wage is going to keep going up.
Yeah,
so
there's a lot of talk about that down there, but that was a pretty neat, big product, huge product,
Cool.
expensive.
I
But
believe it.
and there was a gigantic presence for technology.
Yeah.
All of the companies
Sure.
with all their sims.
Yeah, simulators and apps and all kinds of stuff. That's good.
How about the demo day? Did you guys get to the demo day? And tell me how'd you dress?
I
How'd
did
that
not.
work out for you?
I went to the TrackMan show instead,
Oh,
but
you're
Peter
lucky.
and Greg went to the demo day, and they didn't dress enough, and they were very cold. I mean,
That's
55 and windy
Oh,
in Florida, it's like going out there and walking to your walk-in freezer here. I mean, it's cold for these people in Florida. And Peter and Greg were no different, and they were freezing out there. It was windy and howling, but they only stayed like half the day, and they came back.
Mhm.
They got to hit some new equipment by Callaway and Titleist, I believe. And they watched some the longest drive hitters.
That range is
Jamie,
something.
I forget Jamie's last name. He's a Callaway guy. Oh yeah, the range is unbelievable. It's a circle range, complete circle. It's like 400 or 425 yards in diameter. Pretty impressive. But they went through it. They freeze their tootsies off. They came back and told me about it, and they asked me if I was cold. I said no. The TrackMan stuff was all inside, and we had a lovely lunch too. So
Oh, that's great.
that was good.
Can we talk about the Niners for a while?
Is there a football game this
So
weekend?
there's a football game this weekend, and you made me wait like 15 minutes to bring it up.
It's not very relevant to us. I mean, Patriots aren't in the game.
Andy Reid, yeah, I know.
They're not in
They
the
couldn't.
game.
They didn't cheat well enough this year.
Next year.
Next year they'll be
Next year,
better cheaters.
We're gonna be better.
Yeah?
We're gonna be a better team.
Yeah, better cheaters.
We're gonna get. Maybe we have to get a new quarterback.
Where do you think he's gonna go?
I have this awful feeling he's gonna sign with the Chargers. I've been saying it for a while, and then when Phillip Rivers hit the road, I got a feeling that we're gonna see Tom Brady in Charger powder blue next year.
That'd be ugly. That'd be great. It'd be awesome. Let him
Ugh.
have it.
And then the
And
continued
win the Super
comparisons
Bowl.
to Montana. Oh, Montana went to the Chiefs. Yeah, how did he do that?
Yeah,
Made the playoffs. Great.
yeah. Andy Reid,
Andy Reid's gonna lose the Super Bowl.
You
I
think?
think your 49ers are gonna win.
they're the better team.
Is it 1.5 still? Is that
One
the
and a
line?
half. I just looked. 54.5.
And the 49ers are the dogs.
I know.
49ers are favored?
Oh no, they're done.
I like San Francisco. I think it's gonna be a repeat of Seattle. Denver,
How many
Super
times do you
Bowl.
think he's gonna throw the ball, Jimmy G? 10.
If he does,
threw
you're
it
gonna
8.
win. If he does, you'll win. That's for sure. And I think he's gonna have to throw the ball to win. Kansas City's gonna score some points. I just don't think they can stop San Francisco. I like the over, and I like San Francisco. We'll see how that goes.
Who? What's your score?
Well, I don't really care less, really, but I'll probably be rooting for the Kansas City.
Ugh.
Yeah, probably.
We're not off
But
to
I
a
don't
good
have
start.
a good
Jason.
reason for it, so don't hold it against me.
Not off to a very good
They
start.
share the same name, and that's it. That's all you guys share.
That's how far we get. So,
You can make a prediction.
no, I don't. Not when it's my team. No,
Or you
and I'm
still
not
got-
watching with anyone.
What about your family?
I'm giving my wife some money, and I'm going to tell them to take the girls wherever they want to go. Just go away,
for 4 hours.
and nobody. That way, there's nobody to pass judgment.
You were nervous in the first half of the game against.
I was
Green
nervous
Bay.
in the fourth
Oh,
quarter
It
in
was
the game
7-0.
against
What
Green
did I
Bay.
text you? 7-0. What did I say?
You jinxed it. You were trying to jinx it from the
No.
beginning.
What did I text you?
You said it's over.
The game is over. You could just tell the game was over.
Oh man.
Rodgers couldn't stand upright, and they couldn't slow down in that first possession. Like, this game's over. And it was what, like 100-0 at the half? I mean, I don't even remember. Then they stopped trying in the second half, and
Yeah.
they got back into it. I think it's gonna be the same way.
We're so here we are, the sweet spot. We're in the clubhouse here. Kind of a fun thing we got that's new and different this year coming up, 2020. In addition to new bunkers on the Jones course, new carts with GPS, so many improvements coming. We're also going to improve the space we're sitting in here now. It's going to open up with a new name called the 1741 Pub and Grill.
Nice.
So taking a little tweak on the management of it, we're going to have a little bit more menu offerings, a little bit more restaurant style dinner and food, and it's just going to be a little different experience when you come. We do a lot of promotions, try and get people in here. Lots of good stuff. You download our app, so that's something we're working on. So hopefully by the middle of March, we got a little facelift to the room here, and you can start get something different this year. It's been kind of the same for a number of years here, and we're going to mix it up a little bit.
Maybe some bigger TVs in here.
So yeah, we're talking about putting something over here, putting some TVs behind the bar, and
I like that.
nice TV budget here, and there's some speakers in here as well. And the thing that I'm excited about is working with The Godfather. So The Godfather didn't, this nickname isn't just, hey, it'd be cool if I was The Godfather. There's a reason for this. And so we're going to run a couple of things. We're going to do a March Madness pool. We're going to do a Masters, what do you call this? Calcutta, yep. And bring some cash.
To support a nonprofit.
Yep, but bring cash. And we got some fun things we're going to do in this, with the tie it into the restaurant and events going on TV. I don't know if you know, but my Zags are #2 in the country too. I didn't know if you picked up on that for the men's basketball.
I guess stop watching college basketball.
Yeah, I would
when
imagine.
UConn went on that losing streak.
I would imagine. Well, that was the first couple games of the year, right?
First couple games of the new year. Yeah, they've struggled. A lot of double overtime losses.
Tough. I had a guy, I don't remember what game, it was a double overtime. He left in the fourth quarter. Pete, the guy who runs our league.
Wichita State.
He left in the fourth quarter. He got home, he turned on the TV, and they were still playing. He goes, how'd that happen?
Perfect. I love stories like that. People should never leave the game early. Never. I can't stand it when people, can I get back in the stadium? No. Go watch it at the local pub.
No more $12 beers for you. Get out.
No.
But that was a good story.
The NCAA pool will run it. It'll be fun, and I've done those in the past, and they're all good times. Maybe we'll have a little get together the day of when they pull the pairings, when they do the pairings on that Sunday afternoon, and then come the most important week of the year, more important than Christmas week, Masters week. We'll have the Masters Calcutta. I've run them in the past before.
I'm excited for this one.
I will be the MC
You're
for this
gonna
event.
do this.
Some of the guys out there have already seen me do this in the past. I put it on ice for a few years, but we'll probably use this big TV that's right in front of us.
We're going to be looking for a bigger one than that.
Bigger one than that. We're going to need a little mic. We're going to need a box to hold this cash, and then first, second, and third will be paid out, and 10% will go to the charity of our choice, and it'll be, once again, very exciting. It'll be fun. In the background, we'll have Masters Part 3 will be going on at the same time. It'll be fun.
Yeah,
Wednesday before.
Wednesday before the Masters.
Cool. This is your thing, huh? How long have you been doing this?
I did it for about 4 or 5 years straight.
Same format, or you kind of tweak it as you go?
The Masters is pretty much the same format. What we do is I pull everybody's in the Masters gets auctioned off. So then $1, $2, $3, $4 sold, and you own that player. So you own whatever. But as the names become bigger, then the bidding really goes up. So when you pull Eldrick Woods out and he's out, well, the bidding starts to get pretty hot and heavy. I mean, you don't start at 1 anymore. Now the bidding starts at $20, and 21, 22, 25, 30, 40, 50, and then only one person can own Tiger Woods. So that one person will own Tiger Woods, and if Tiger Woods wins first, second, or third, then you take home first, second, or third place money. And it's fun. It makes you watch the Masters intently Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You guys got to make the cut to make money now. And then there's the little guys, too. Some of the guys you never heard of, they can still win the tournament. I ran one in 2011, U.S. Open for $2. Somebody won the pot. A guy named Graham McDowell won the U.S. Open at Pebble, and that guy won. I think I might have been paying everything to the winner at that point. The guy won a grand.
Why not?
$2 bet on Graham McDowell.
I like it.
You can have as many players as you
can buy as many
manage
players
to win.
Yeah.
Or you can just have one player.
You could have, if you wanted to go in and just buy one player, you can do that. And then as the fields get bigger, like for the PGA, it's a bigger field, and the U.S. Open's a bigger field. I kind of pod a bunch of players you never heard of together, so you'll own 10 players, or else we'll be here for 5 hours for them, Calcutta, for those, because the fields are just too big.
And that's fun too.
It's fun. It's different.
Watching guys that you wouldn't necessarily.
It's a good time. We're gonna do some creative, fun stuff. We do a cornhole tournament out there. I got kind of lined up, I think, for May 1st. I got to see Cinco de Mayo falls on a Tuesday this year. Taco Tuesday, so we're gonna try some fun stuff with that.
Oh, it's a Tuesday. There
Yeah.
you go.
So, just a lot of new stuff, new food and beverage offerings, things like that. We're gonna kick it off with a beer tasting.
What is
Local
it?
brew. Well, I'm not sure yet.
Oh, good.
We got a few kinks to work out first.
Yeah. We got some. We gotta get the TVs in
Just,
first.
well, that's probably not the most important thing. We gotta
It's just the
button
easy-
up
the
first,
easiest
but
thing.
yes, that would be the easiest thing. Player course is open. Come on
Yeah.
out. They're seeing some flurries on Saturday, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. So come on out Saturday, Sunday.
I was told
looks pretty
50s
nice.
in the 50s next week.
Monday, Tuesday looks pretty good. Then maybe some snow coming in later in the week, so
Yeah,
we'll see
crazy.
there. But what are you going to
It's
do?
great out there. I'm just dying to go play.
I know.
My goodness.
It looks
Should fly to California.
It's good. We should fly to California. Maybe we'll do that.
We'll do that.
But come check out the player course. Simulator's going. Start booking your times for the simulator because the spots are starting to fill up.
They're
It's
filling
getting
every
full.
day.
So if you want to come and use the simulator, we ran a special in January, $65, 2 hours plus 2 beers
Mhm.
or sodas. We're extending that into February, so you can book for a couple hours. 4 guys can play 9 holes, or 2 people for 18. Book it during the games. We're open. If you want to watch econ basketball or whatever, come on and do it. Look at the simulator because we got the TVs going out there. So just a lot of fun. But make sure you book your times because we're starting to get pretty full.
Yes, we are. It's pretty exciting.
Very exciting.
Probably going to get more full as we approach spring, I'd imagine. I mean,
Now that the holidays are in the distant past
Exactly.
and people have already quit their gym memberships, they're going to come and they're going to start playing more
club
golf.
companies are coming out with their new stuff,
Yep.
and people are just kind of,
Oh yeah,
ready to go.
we got all that stuff in.
Yeah.
All the TaylorMade
All the
stuff is
fit,
in.
all the
TaylorMade
fit
stuff is in.
Yep.
All the TaylorMade sim stuff is in.
Callaway's on the way. Or?
Yeah, they'll come in Friday, I think. First. Saturday, I think I scheduled it for the first, so next week.
I have to have an indoor demo day.
You might have to come check everything out.
Yeah,
We'll-
if I can get simulator time, that's the
I
only.
know, that's the
Well, I
hardest
have to
thing.
come at like 10 at night or maybe 7 in the morning. I can get some time.
You come at 7 in the morning, yeah.
goodness.
You can open for me, you can set everything up for me too.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
gosh.
Yeah,
At
there you
lunchtime.
go.
Yeah, a lot.
What do you got for socks today? I like those. Little golf ball?
Well, these are actually they're actually my bear socks.
Bears?
Yeah, I got a big grizzly bear right here on the front of it.
Yeah.
Can't really see that when I got the shoes on though. I bought these at the Bozeman Airport when I went home once. Perfect little Montana
I was going to say, you know where
sock.
Bozeman
Yep,
Airport is?
Bozeman, Montana Airport right here. Special coming at you.
That's my
What
wife.
do you got?
She got me 9 pairs of socks for Christmas.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Yeah, I think I might have worn these already. These are the
Solar
planets.
system, yep.
Yeah.
I like those.
My son's big into the planets, so
One of those.
the Mercury, only 8 planets now. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
they
know,
do.
we lost one since when we were
We did.
children.
We did.
Pluto is now a dwarf planet.
Yep.
Yep. Still located in the Kuiper Belt. I know a lot, way too much about
Apparently
that.
you do.
Oh, I went to
I
Kennedy
guess,
Space
I guess
Center.
my daughter's going to learn a lot the next year.
Oh yes, just from my socks, she'll learn. We went to Kennedy. If you've never been to the Kennedy Space Center, the place is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's
When
amazing.
you were at the show?
I went the week
Oh.
before with my family. We went to Kennedy Space Center. The last shuttle is hanging and suspended in midair. The Atlantis space shuttle. It's amazing.
John actually had temporary Florida status, residency status for a while. He was
Well,
down
3
there
weeks.
so long.
Yes.
Um,
A lot of hotels. A lot of rental houses. I think I rented 4 houses this year.
Oh,
Crazy.
smokes.
Yeah,
When
next
you're not
year-
done.
Next year we're all going to the show. We already decided.
Okay.
Marissa and I, we understand. You just had the baby this
Yeah.
year. I understand. So, but next year I think it's very important that the Jasons go.
Yeah, let's book our tea times now.
We should book our
I
tea
mean,
times
those
now.
book up too down there at that time of year.
Flights, condo, bigger condo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were crammed in that little condo this year, but you know, it was cozy.
Cool.
I had my own bed. I was happy.
Yeah, the Godfather.
Marissa had a couch. Sorry, Marissa.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
She usually wins.
Well, I think that's all we got for today. We're going to try and get back onto a regular schedule here of the Sweet Spot.
Yep.
So we'll see. And I think we got one next Friday. Actually, is when we're going to do it.
Next Friday,
So
sure.
next Friday, probably do it from the golf center down there, maybe.
Oh
Casinos.
yeah, we're doing a special presentation down there.
Exactly. Yeah. So it should be a good time.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Welcome
Thanks for
aboard.
having me, guys.
Yes, welcome to the team.
Awesome. Thank you.